Isaiah chapter 5, verse 5. And now I will tell you what I will do to my vineyard. I will remove its hedge, and it shall be devoured. I will break down its wall, and it shall be trampled down. In addition to the other provisions from verse 1 and 2, God also had built a hedge of protection around the vineyard. But he says that he will remove the hedge so that the vineyard can be destroyed. The way Isaiah structures this parable shows that this is absolutely fair for God to deal with his people the way he does for their disobedience. We know the key concern from this section was that the vineyard produced wild grapes, and both the times this phrase wild grapes is mentioned in this parable, it is immediately followed by the phrase and now. So clearly this judgment is the result of their disobedience. So in verse 5, we see that God will remove his protection upon Israel and the nation will be devoured. God will break down its wall and it shall be trampled down. We know when this happened in Israel's history. The Assyrians conquered the northern kingdom around 700 BC, and the Babylonians conquered the southern kingdom around 600 BC. So to discipline his people, God only needs to remove his protection. Notice God didn't destroy the vineyard. He didn't need to. All he needed to do was just remove his protection. God can discipline us actively or passively. Active discipline is when God introduces something into our lives, a penalty for violating traffic rules, a spouse or a child to stop our temper tantrums, or a tough boss at work. On the other hand, passive discipline, for example, is if you are a parent, you may let your children go forward and make decisions that are bad and let them face the consequences. And so passive discipline is when God stops protecting us, or, in the language of the verse, removes the hedge. Have a blessed day.